All right, I know you've seen the thumbnail. Stay tuned, we're gonna show you how we fix this. Oh, hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of O Taste and See. We'd like to welcome you into our channel. If you haven't never viewed our channel before, if you haven't already subscribed, please like, subscribe, or comment. All right, we're gonna get right into what we're gonna be doing tonight. We're gonna be doing something simple tonight. As our channel explains, we do a lot of simple, basic, inexpensive cooking on our channel. This is something that a first time cook can do. It's a seafood broil, Fremont Fish Market. It has raw shrimp, corn on the cob, mussels, red skin potatoes, andouille sausage, and Cajun style seasoning packages. So everything you need is already in this pack. I'm gonna go ahead, since it's just gonna be me eating tonight from this dish, I'm gonna go ahead and add some Jonah crab to the equation. And this is all the seasoning that I need. This seasoning here, it came in the pack already measured and ready to go, but you have to season it to your taste, and I only like it with half the pack in there because I don't like mine super spicy. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter to the water, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a whole sliced lime to give it that acidity taste that I like. I've already started my water to boiling. 2 quarts of water. I used 1 quart of chicken broth, and the other quart is water. So you can use whatever you want to use. You can use straight water, all chicken broth, but we're gonna go ahead and get to it. It's very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and open the pack, and I'm gonna rinse them off, and the water is coming to a boil. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add them in and let them sit about 20 minutes. The package says 10 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and let mine cook for about 20 minutes. I like my food to be a little bit well, so stay tuned, hang in there. Okay fam, here we are at the sink. We're gonna go ahead and get the package open. Now the seasoning is already in this package. I cooked this quite a bit because I love it, so I'm gonna take this season pack out and keep it because I already have one open from the last time. Here's what's in this bag. And like I said, if this is your first time doing a seafood boil, this here makes it simple. Your corn on the cob is already in there, your potatoes, your andouille sausage, your mussel, and you already have shrimp. And you can always add potatoes, more corn. You can add andouille, shrimp, or you can add crab legs or whatever you might want to add to the equation. But I'm gonna go ahead and start rinsing it off. And keep in mind, it's already pre-cooked. So all you basically doing is steaming it, warming it up. And there's different ways you can do that. I've done it twice in the past in a microwave while I was at work, and it came out good. It just was the potatoes was a little soggy. So now I've been wanting to do it the last couple of times. I've been wanting to do it on the stove with boiling water where I can watch it for about 20 minutes so my potatoes don't be that soggy. All right, we're gonna let the water boil a little longer and we're gonna get to it. All right, family, here we are. Got our water boiling to perfection, as I would call it. We're gonna go ahead and introduce our Jonah crab to the equation. go ahead and start off with it first after I season my water. So let me season my water. As I said before, the seasoning comes already in your pack, so that makes it easy. I put a little bit more than half like I normally do because I'm adding Jonah crab to the equation this time. I'm gonna go ahead and add my 3 tablespoons of butter. And I'm not gonna squeeze my lime, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my lime to give it that acidity taste that I love in my seafood. I didn't squeeze the juice out. I just went on and put the whole lime sliced in quarters in there. And I'm gonna stir my water. You wanna let your water continue to boil on medium-high heat, because when you add your cold seafood, it's gonna slow your water temperature down. Here's these lovely Jonah crab. I'm gonna add them. You can add snow crab, or you can add more shrimp, or you can even add snow crabs to the equation, or king crab. But with this being just my dish tonight, I didn't have to add anything extra. It'll be more than enough. You can see my water, if the camera's showing it. You can see my water slowed down to a medium boil. So I'm gonna let that pick back up and let this sit for about 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna add in the rest of my seafood. All right. Those Jonah crab legs are boiling. And family, again, this meal should take you under 30 minutes to prepare. If it's your first time, it's easy. It come already pre-packaged, everything you need in the package, all the way down to your seasoning. And it was only a $10 cost without the crab legs. So inexpensive, quick, and easy. The Jonah crab legs are boiling real well. The water temperature went back up kind of drastically. So we're gonna be adding here in a minute the rest of our seafood and let it boil for about 15 minutes, and we're gonna plate it and eat. All right, stay tuned, love you. All right, here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the rest of our seafood. Those crabs are boiling wonderful. There's our mussel. Look at the shrimp, the potatoes, corn on the cob. Get 2 pieces of corn. Look at this $9 or $10 value at the most. Everything that you need already in a seafood boil. So this is simple enough for a young person to do, and definitely a person in college in a dorm room to be able to make this with just a hot plate and a pot. Look at that. Now we're gonna cover that back up and let that boil for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and let it simmer for 5. All right, we'll be back. All right, family. Look at that. How's that to your liking? Look at that. That corn. Everything is done. Look at that. When I make my own seafood gumbo, I have my sausage a little thicker than that. But look what I was talking about. There's a potato. I'm gonna go ahead and get it off the heat now because it's still nice and firm like I like it. So that's it. We're gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes to suck up that flavor. And we're gonna plate it up. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. All right, family, we're going to get this drained. It's been sitting about 5 minutes, just simmering in that juice. We're going to get this drained, and we're going to get it into our finished plate. All right, there it is, steaming. Easy peasy, under 30 minutes. $10. Seafood broil, easy. There it is, family, our finished product. There's my cocktail sauce for my shrimp. And there's my unsalted butter melted, ready for them crab legs. Look at that. Oh my God. Easy, under 30 minutes. Crock pot or just a regular pot on the stove or a hot plate. Look at that. I'm getting ready to eat well tonight. Thank you, Lord. Look at that. All right, God bless you. Love you. See you next time.